Hey, this is Mrs. Dietz. I just wanted to take a few minutes and give you some instructions on what your literature response log is and how you need to set it up. So we're going to start in the class homepage here. If you look on the class plan, tomorrow on Tuesday, you're going to start the literature response log. So I've left you some instructions here, and then I've actually given you your first entry in your literature response log. So we're just going to click on the instructions. Here it says download and save the instructions for the literature response log. Make sure you read them carefully and then set up your own literature response log. If you have questions about how to set this up, please make sure you contact me through Kmail or my open office hours. Okay, once you open this up, you'll see a ton of instructions. This explains to you what the LRL is for, why I use it, how to set it up, and how you'll be graded. So when you get to this, you really want to read this carefully. In short, the literature response log is a way for you to respond to the reading that we're doing in class. My purpose is kind of twofold. I want you to think really critically about the text that we're reading in class, and then I want to give you an opportunity to write about those texts and to write in proper paragraph format. I want to give you time in class to really construct, valid arguments and strong paragraphs, and to use textual evidence from the text that we've been reading. So every paragraph that you write, you can expect to write a very healthy paragraph with a topic sentence and a concluding sentence, and strong details and examples that come directly from the text that we're reading. We're going to talk quickly about how to set it up and how you'll be graded. So to set this up, you're going to need to pull up a Word document. And I already have one kind of set up. You're going to title your Word document LAC 1 Response Log. Then, to start your document, this is how you're going to format every entry that you do. I've given you a sample here on the Raven. This isn't a text that we're going to read, so this is just a sample. But for every response you do, you're going to write the title of the story. And in this case, it's the Raven. You're going to write the author of the story. And in this case, it's Edgar Allan Poe. You're going to write the date, and then you're going to write down the question. From there, you're going to respond to the LRL question in a paragraph. When you're done, you're going to save this to your documents, and you're going to keep it. You're not going to turn it in right away. Throughout this unit, you're going to add to this document. By the end, you're going to end up with 3 entries in this LRL document. So the next time that you have an LRL, you're going to open up this document. You're going to write everything down in that same exact format. So again, the title, the author, the date, the question. Then you're going to begin typing your answer. Oops. For this class, our very first entry is going to be on the short story, A Glass of Milk. So I'm going to go back and show you where that's at. Okay, so once you get back to your home page, you're going to see the Glass of Milk Literature Response Log. When you click on that, you're going to have a page that comes up like this. It says, it says complete your first LRL entry on the story Glass of Milk. Remember, you will not be turning this in today. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to get my prompt. So here's the question. In The Glass of Milk by Manuel Rojas, what is the central theme of the story? What might the author be saying about this theme? Use examples from the story to support your analysis and response. So I'm going to copy this question. I'm going to go to my document that I have. I'm going to type in the title. Oops. I'm going to type in the author. And the author is Manuel Rojas. And then I'm going to type in the LRL question. For the sake of time, I've copy and pasted it in here. Then from there, I'm going to type my response. Hopefully that makes sense. As you go through, you're going to keep adding to it. Okay, going back to the instructions, I want to go through how you're going to be graded on this, so you know exactly what to expect and what you need to do to get the best grade possible. When you are being graded, I'm going to first look and make sure that you have all of your entries. For this particular unit, you're going to need to have 3 entries to get full credit. Then I'm going to go through and I'm going to read each of your LRLs. Each of your LRLs needs to be a solid paragraph in length, minimum of 6 sentences, although most likely you're going to find that you need a little bit more. You need to have a clear topic sentence that answers the prompt. You need to have 2 or 3 pieces of evidence or examples from the text or other sources when it's appropriate. For each example or piece of evidence that you use to support your topic, you must also include a thorough reflection or analysis of that example or piece of evidence. So tell me what that example means. What does that evidence mean? How does it support your topic sentence? Then you need to make sure that you have a closing sentence that summarizes and brings your entry to an end. Make sure that before you jump into writing your first LRL for a glass of milk that you have thoroughly read through these instructions. I haven't gone through every single part of it with you because I don't want to have to read through all of it to you because I know that you can do that on your own. But make sure you read through it. If you end up having questions, feel free to stop by open office hours, shoot me a K-mail. I want to help you get started. This is not something that you want to get behind on and have to go back and do at the end of the unit. Okay, I hope this tutorial helped you. If not, please make sure you send me a K-mail or come by open office hours.